Welcome back. Day 68. Make today feel like play. Our training protocol today will encompass 2 trisets, 3 movements per triset, and we're gonna spend 60 seconds going through each of those movements, separated by 15-second transitions. We'll have 5 sets performed per triset. Movement 1A is a variation of a single arm row. This single arm row can either be completed from a split stand, hip hinge position, where the tension through the lower body is on that front leg on the back side of the body, where we perform 30 seconds worth of reps here. Alternatively, if you want to up the ante, we can go into a completely single leg. Movement 2 is a shoulder mobility and stability drill. We're going to get into a prone position. We're going to push our pelvis into the floor to lock out movement through the lower back, tilting our head forward so our forehead is making contact or near the floor. Our hands are going to be lifted up off the ground. We're going to go into an overhead press. Pull them back down as low as you can next to the body, and then internally rotate behind the back. We're going to spend 60 seconds exploring this range, ensuring that our arms never rest on the floor or on our lower back. Movement 3 is a variation of a dynamic squat. I'm going to show you 2 options here. Option 1, hands are going to be on the floor. You're going to kick the legs out and you're going to bring them back nice and wide so that your bum can drop towards the floor. We're going to go into an upright torso and reach above the head. So in a quicker motion, it's going to look as such. To take out a little bit of the dynamic aspect, what we can do here is step, step, up, step, 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 up. Superset 2, movement 1, dynamic glute drill. We're going to descend into a partial hip hinge and squat position on our braced leg. Our other leg is on a slider, and we're going to place a little bit of pressure on that slider and explore around the world, going as far across the midline as we can, as far out laterally as we can, and as far across the midline in the front as possible. We'll spend 30 seconds bracing on one before we split to the other side. If you don't have access to a slider, or if it feels a little bit precarious, still get into that same position, and you're just going to perform little taps along the way. Movement 2 is a reverse lunge with internal rotation of the hip. So I'm going to lunge backwards and take that same moving leg and try to make a T on the front part of my feet. It's probably not going to be perfect, but that's okay. We're going to accumulate 30 seconds of work on one side before switching and performing 30 seconds of work on the other side. Our final movement here is a bent over lateral raise or reverse fly. So from this deep hip hinge position, you're either going to use a very light load or body weight. You're going to open the arms out to the side, having a long lever between your hands and your shoulder, meaning that the elbows are relatively straight. And then from this position, we're going to release one and go back up to that holding position, release the other and go back to that holding position, accumulating 60 seconds worth of work, thinking about squeezing those shoulder blades back and down to keep tension in the upper back and off of the neck and the lower back. If today's training protocol made your day feel like play, then you can give our video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel.